Hi, Tim. How are you?
Still good.
So am I.
So,
Mm,
could
tell
you
me.
please, Mel,
Yes.
just you know, give us a little bit of a taster of what the experience will be in the next round of curated conversations focused on narrative?
Yeah. I think that's probably the most significant change with Series 2. And I just quickly want to reflect on the feedback, which has been amazing in terms of it's been much more of a personal learning and growth journey. And that was our intention with the experience. So rather than trying to put everything into a short and once-off session, we have spread out the sessions over a period of 3 weeks through the month, where the experience for the learner is taking the time to sit back and absorb a little bit of content, and from there creating that collective discussion conversation so that there is a collective learning element, and then being able to do some things in the workplace after that to create some more longer term action planning. So it very much is about growth and the personal journey for each of our participants. Would you add anything to that, Tim?
Just one thing. So yes to all of the aforementioned, and the addition I think really is we've been experimenting both in curated conversations and in the market, with some other sort of experiential design elements, and basically what again we are sensing we have got right is we're condensing really vast topics into applicable spaces, and we are orientating these really complex challenges into action. Right? It's not just something to kind of show up and go, oh, that's interesting. Trust. Oh, narrative. Right. And then just walk away with some residual sense that was some interesting stuff. But now, you're back to what you were doing beforehand, right? Like what we are doing is we are providing spaces for leaders to experiment with this stuff in an experiential mode, with accountability and support, and guidance, and really frameworks that enable the activation of potential, the expansion of capacity and capability, and to Mel's specific point, for you as a leader in this environment to engage with what is most you, those personal stuff, and then bring that into your work straight away. So yes, we have a challenge. We have a specific cadence of sort of techniques that you can apply that same day. But really, this notion of making this very deeply resonant to each individual person, and that is connected to the meaningful work that they're going on to do in their organizations with their teams. That's weaved all the way through.
I think at the end of the day, the way that I like to describe it, Tim, is we want leaders to come along to this and to see the value in it, and to be able to condense very big topics in a short period of time and actually see the change and the application of that in the workplace. That's where the value is. There's lots of interesting topics out there, but unless we can show how it applies in the workplace, make it practical, my question always is, as you know, where's the value for the participant? So it is engaging. You used some words there which took me back to when we first designed curated conversations in this space. It was about designing a safe space for leaders to be courageous and to feel like they can have that conversation with others and share ideas and thoughts and move their thinking and their perception from that. So I'm really looking forward to this one. The narrative is one of my, I guess, the topics that I'm most excited about, and something that's very close to my heart. from the perspective of my own personal journey, my own personal experience, but also in terms of how I've been able to use this myself as a leader previously, but also now in my coaching. I wonder really quickly, can you just share with our audience a little bit about what to expect? Just a little bit.
Yeah. So where stories come from, how they evolve, how you create stories and how stories create you, how to inspire with story and
Love
narrative as a
it.
mode of communication, and how to lead from story. What is your
Love
story
it.
and how does that show up in your work? That's about as concise as I can get it.
Oh, love it. That is amazing. That was so concise. So for those leaders who are looking to participate in something far more experiential that's safe, which gives them the ability to take this and apply it into the workplace, we look forward to seeing you for the narrative experience starting in November.
See you there.